What's up, everybody? Tony here, and welcome back to TTBurger Game Reviews. I know you all were hungry for more BloodRayne action after seeing the last part of episode 148, part 1 of 2. Well, you're in luck. We have more BloodRayne action for you right now. Take a look at to continue here with part 2, but some of you probably missed what happened in the first part, and I can't show you the whole episode, but I can show you this. A TTBurger recap to show you all what you missed, as I took a look at the original BloodRayne released in 2002 for the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and Nintendo GameCube, and gave it a 9 out of 10 because it was a fun game, and a fun action third-person game, with hack and slash elements in it as well. But I had some problems with the graphics, like with the sound, and some of the voice acting being kind of phoned in, and the graphics, like the character models in-game didn't look the greatest and stuff, but still for the most part, if you can look past those, you have a fun action hack and slash game in your collection and stuff, definitely. But now we're going to zoom ahead 2 years later to the year 2004 as we take a look at the sequel to BloodRayne, once again released on multi-platforms and stuff, and this game was released on a lot of platforms and stuff too, like once again like the three home consoles and the PC and stuff too. So we gotta have a lot to talk about here. Once again made by Majesco. This is the sequel, BloodRayne 2, for the PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube, and PC. Once again, look at the PlayStation 2 version, it's the only version I own, so we're gonna talk about here, so let's get started. Now, when I first heard about BloodRayne 2, I wasn't sure what they were going to do to it. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a game that took place in the 1930s again or so, or took place in a totally different timeline, so I didn't know what to expect. But when I played it and stuff, I will admit that I did like this game, but I will admit that the sequel is not as good as its predecessor. The original BloodRayne was better, setting-wise and stuff like that and other things. I mean, here, this game, it tries a bunch of new stuff, but it just feels somewhat shallow and kind of light on content and stuff too at times. I mean, it's not like light content where like it's the worst thing ever. So there's plenty of content here, but when you play the game and stuff like that, and you see what setting the game takes place and stuff, it feels like it was kind of reeks being rushed out the door a little bit. Is what I'm trying to say there. It does improve on a lot of stuff, but we'll talk about that as time goes on. The story this time takes place in the modern times and stuff. It doesn't take place in the 1930s. This time it takes place in the modern times, where it takes place after the original game here, and there's talk of BloodRayne, Rain, whatever you call her, is some undercover agent trying to stop this vampire apocalypse and stuff like that while killing certain targets too and stuff. And it's basically what the story is. It's basically, once again, the story is there's nothing deeper or anything like that. It's just a way to get Rain to do certain things in the game, and that's basically what it is. But like I said before, the story is just not very deep, but I guess it's understandable, is what I'm trying to say there. And the story is somewhat darker and stuff, and stuff it has some cool elements there, but the story still feels a little light like the first game there. So just what I'm saying. For the game's graphics have improved from the first game. The character models look more detailed, and they actually have facial animations in the cutscenes when they talk and stuff, and the cutscenes look great, and the CG cutscenes look nice too. So the graphics do look great. However, I do admit though, for the subtitle option, there's no subtitles in the CG cutscenes. They're only in the in-game cutscenes for some reason, and I have no idea why. But for me though, it just seems a little strange that you would have subtitles in the in-game cutscenes, but not in all the cutscenes too, the in-game and the CG ones too. That's a little weird because it just why would they do that? I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it's the worst thing ever, but still, it's just a little strange is all. It's just a little weird is what I'm trying to say there. But yeah, the graphics do look great, and character models look great, and there's tons of blood, the graphic effects with the blood and stuff look badass and such. I mean, it is very cool. That definitely really how you can cut off limbs again and stuff, and the cutscenes look nice again and stuff. It's just a lot of care and effort went into these cutscenes and stuff, and they do look great. But graphics aren't everything though. Let's continue. For sound, we gotta say about the sound here. once again, Rain is voiced by Laura Bailey. She does a better job this time voicing Rain, although she does sound a little phoned in at times still, but just that it's not as bad. I mean, it's just her voice still sounds a little bit monotone at times, but that's just me though. I mean, like, I don't think it's that big of an issue with that and stuff. And of course, you got the music. The music is awesome. It's very upbeat and fits the theme of the game too. And also like the other voice actors sound good, and the sound effects from like your enemies when they're dying or cut, they sound good too. Definitely. That's just me though. And of course, like the sound effects from like your feet moving around and jumping and stuff like that, and the blood splattering also sound perfect as well. Good in my opinion, is what I mean to say. But now let's get into the meat of this review, the gameplay. And the gameplay is good, but just I feel like it could have been done more. You do basically the same thing that you did before. Kill the enemies and kill the vampires, survive hunters, to start the vampire apocalypse and stuff and all that stuff. And it does its job, definitely. You have some cool ass moves and stuff too, like you don't have the little jump spinny kick to break open walls or doors and stuff, but you do have some other cool moves too, like with your anchor, like your repel anchor. I forgot to mention last time, you can just like fling enemies over and stuff like that. Here you can cut them into the environment, and you'll cut them up and stuff, and you'll be able to get from point A to point B. Like you can throw them into a garbage truck, or you can throw them into a fan, to where the fan blows up, and it gives you a lot of options to do there. And you got a lot of cool ass guns, like bazooka and shotgun and all of them too. And just while it's cool all and stuff, just that it feels like some of these enemies you fight seem kind of generic with no character to them. They just look like generic grunts or so, and like with weapons and such. Like yeah, they come on the challenger where you have weapons this time, where you can like first you gotta knock the weapon out before you can suck the life out of them and stuff, which is an interesting idea, but yeah, that's what it is. And the boss fights are cool too. Like, so I didn't mention the boss fights are cool, and like once you slow down with the blood rage, you can just hack and slash away. You do have a couple new powers here, like a power to like show you where your destination's supposed to go, slowing down time again and stuff, and like and of course like the ultimate the ultimate blood rage is still there, and it's better than ever. It's more gory and bloody and stuff, and all the blood and stuff that makes you feel like you are a half human, half vampire, you're female, stuff like that, and that's what it is. Very cool and such, definitely. And the game, for the most part here, the difficulty, it does have its challenging moments, but for the most part, it's very easy. Just keep hammering at the buttons until they die. So that's basically it. You do have they do put up a challenge with the boss fights and the people with the weapons, but not that much challenge and stuff like that, to where like it's gonna be like it's gonna be like offer a very difficult challenge, or whatever is what it is there. And the game is once again like 9 or 10 hours long, and that you can go play it again if you want to, but like it's pretty much kind of the same song and dance as it was before, and just like it feels a little lacking at times. What I'm trying to say, it feels a little bit lacking is what I'm trying to say there. And like, don't get wrong, BloodRayne 2 is a fun game. It's an awesome game. It just feels a little shallow, and it's gonna get a lower score than last time, is what I'm trying to say there. It's like I just didn't really care for the modern setting, or for like how like it's just like not much has changed, and how it's a little too easy and stuff. But still, that's just me though. It's still gonna get a decent score though. So my final thoughts here are: if you like BloodRayne 2 and want some more action when you play as Rain herself, pick up BloodRayne 2. It's definitely worth owning in your collection, definitely. I will admit, due to the complaints I have of this game, and once again, cool cover art too, which just shows BloodRayne standing there like ready for action, like how I did with the first game. Due to the complaints I have of this game, I'm gonna take some points off, some more points than the last game, but still, you gotta understand my reasons. People gotta understand my reasons there. But like for the most part, yeah, like it's a good game. It's not as good as the first game. Score will be giving it probably a 7.5 out of 10. It feels a little shallow for me, in my opinion. I mean, it's a good game. Just feel like it could have been better. Is what I'm trying to say. But I still recommend both these games. I recommend this one the most. This one is in second place. But stay away from BloodRayne Betrayal, people. Do not bother with that game, or bother with the shitty movie that makes Rain herself into a mockery. Stay away from those two things. But these two are definitely the way to go. That's what I'm trying to say there. And that's it for my BloodRayne series review. There's going to be some more horror Halloween theme reviews coming up for the next few weeks or so, because Halloween's upon us. Let's celebrate. Even though it's still September, October will be here soon. Let's celebrate. We'll celebrate. That's pretty much all I gotta say there. Like I said before, if you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment down below, hit that notification bell to get notifications, and join my Discord group, TTBurger Gaming United. We're always looking for more people to join. I was able to establish a permanent link now and a temporary link, so that link will be available the whole time for you to check out. So definitely do that. And that's all I gotta say. Episode 149 will be another Halloween horror themed game. What will it be? Find out next. Which all I gotta say is Tony. Peace out. Have a great day. See you on episode 149.